We will have to make do. Goodness gracious. Absolute crazy quick switch. Yeah, you gotta love, well, let's say, the errors right when I try and go live. So we'll do a quick pivot and switch up to the switch up to a webcam. I can only hope this is going well. All right, yeah, cool. Double check that audio. That seems to be all right. Well, I'm Tom with Tactical Llama EDC, and you just witnessed a really quick pivot from using my phone as a camera to hooking up a USB webcam. So, yeah, I had so much more in the frame, like these fun Legos and this ship in a bottle, which I can obviously just tilt up. But anyway, yeah, I figured I'd give us some time to hang out, meet each other, see what's going on in this time before Rob's stream comes on. I was looking at the night schedule, saw that there's a nice little gap here. I know people are getting dinner ready and stuff. I understand, maybe on the way home from work. Totally get it. I used to commute regularly. Now I just work from home as a network IT engineer. So a lot of this stuff is, if I go to the sites, it's primarily low voltage work, things like that. Otherwise, a lot of the time is spent here at home with the family and working from my home office. So, all right, let's get greetings to everyone. Welcome, Weldon Carey. Thank you for showing up. Really appreciate that. Pizza operator, thank you so much for being here. Knives are life. Thank you, Sean Sharp Life. What's going on, pizza operator? I'm gonna have to actually throw you in there as a moderator real quick. Boom. And if you get made a moderator, thank you so much. Appreciate it. If not, don't worry about it. If you don't want to be a moderator and you are made one, just let me know. I'll switch it up. EDC with DVD. Welcome. Congrats on your channel growth. Congrats to you and Weld on your channel growth. Wow, guys, you guys are doing really awesome. I think Weld has another giveaway coming up. EDC with DVD, I believe, has a giveaway going on or in the works. Correct me on that one if I don't. But I got a lot going on. Trying to keep track with everyone growing in the community and then just life in general. So I appreciate everyone's patience and everyone just supporting everyone. That's why we're here. Jason Beecher, good evening to everyone. Good evening to you too. Thank you for joining us. Loco EC, thanks for making it. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and check out real quick if did you make it to 50 subs? Hopefully he did. I mean, let's get him up to 50 subs. If not, I mean, we're not going to get live streams from him. And he hosts, Loco EDC hosts some really awesome live streams. I mean, every single one on Instagram has been fantastic, featuring makers, part of a huge group. Just awesome. Okay. Fine. You guys are. All right, you know what? There you go. There's your llama. All right. Don't even complain about the face. Don't. We're just, they get swapped up all the time. Just don't. All right. There's your llama. I was hoping to only have the ones I've shown online so far. I've got numerous. So I guess llama will be the next one featured in a photo on Instagram or wherever. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah. I did need to swap out. I did get some bearings from Skiff. Skiffs. Skiff. I guess it's just Skiff. No S. Skiff made knives for the Acuto. I was talking to Steven over there, and we were using the cheat sheet, which is really enjoyable. If you're never certain about what bearing or pivot size you got, just, use one of these guys. Let's see which guy this one. This guy's. No mistake. I believe everything on the Acuto is T7. Yep, T7 all around. I'm gonna swap this guy out. Little container from County Com. You know how companies love to say free shipping, over $99, free shipping over $45. And somehow you combine everything from a sale and you end up at like $44.38. You're like, wow, how convenient. I need 14 more cents to qualify for that sale. Well, that's why I ended up getting that. This is one of the coolest things I liked about the Asher Knives Acuto. This clip is held in here by this bar that goes across. And then the hardware sticks through. I mean, that's just fun design. I love it. What do we have going on here? Loco, did you ever? I meant to check up with him. If we ever got Loco's at 47. Okay, guys. I think we can get him to 50 by the end of this. I hope so. That one will be fine. Put this guy right here. Well, I'm gonna have to do some work on getting the camera situation set up. But while I'm doing this, I can actually talk about microfiber. I don't know if anyone here in the chat uses microfiber while they're cleaning their knives or wiping up all this lovely lube or KPL or whatever they want to use. What I use is I'm just using the KPL original. And honestly, it collects dirt and grime and dust and nasty stuff. Apologies if that happens. Well, I've noticed in detailing cars, I spent plenty of time doing that. So if you guys have any car detailing questions, let me know. But I've noticed microfiber, varying qualities, varying properties. This is what I call my everyday general get dirty microfiber. I would wipe tires with this. If I did, I would never wipe anything else other than tires with that exact same microfiber ever again. The point is that it's not exactly always lint free. My favorite microfiber though for working with knives, glass microfiber, waffle weave, diamond weave, very lint free, collects things, the best, streak free, gentle on all surfaces. It's good stuff. This plush stuff, it's great for last finishing touches on dashboards and stuff, but with knives, it's like not really too exciting. So clean up oil and stuff and grime with this, and do finishing touches with the glass. So please, actually, let me get some more. Any other moderators in here? Yeah, please start linking channels. Keep in mind, everyone, when you guys sub or link channels, definitely check out those other channels. The moderators and individuals are linking there. So many great content creators here in the EDC community. You want to make sure you want to watch some of the videos, comment on them, like them, subscribe, just interact a little bit, get that YouTube algorithm going, figure things out. You know, YouTube likes to hide new content until it thinks people want to see it, and it doesn't think people want to see it until people start watching it. Boom. All right, so this is how you use a cheat sheet. Definitely want to stick the pivot through rather than hold it up to it. So this is a great way to figure it out. Let me see. It's not going to go through 5. Nope, not through 5. So 6 millimeter. Perfect. 6 millimeter. Perfect. Lovely little in there. All right. So the details of the giveaway that I was going to talk about. I got to remember the name of this live stream. Jeez. What did I say? I said detailed giveaways. Asher's getting Skiffs first live stream. Yeah, shenanigans like that. So pretty much this cheat sheet, not this exact one, but a green cheat sheet. In fact, the one that arrived just a couple of days ago from Skiff is going to be part of the giveaway. There's a theme. It's green. There's a lot of green stuff in the giveaway. This is part of it. This is one item involved. Another item in the giveaway is this Olight OD green clip light. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not going to do that again. Oh, wow. Look at that. A brand spanking new one. Enjoy the pleasure of tearing these Olight boxes open. There's also going to be a OD green Olight bolt action pen. Oh, a llama. These are all tiny little discount items. What are these? Fantastic little gadgets and gizmos for my EDC kit. Oh, I get it, guys. I get it. I know. We like sharp objects. I know. Sharp objects, shiny objects, all kinds of things. There's a name in this community that we all need to pay homage to. That's just a fantastic individual. He has done amazing things, and he continues to support what seems to be selflessly the community and those around him. Jimmy Crow. I'm talking about Jimmy Crow. EDC DVDs knows. I'm talking about Jimmy Crow. Shout out to Bluminati as well, because we are featuring what I believe are Bluminati Ninja made logos and designs, stickers, I believe. Like what? I believe so. All right, guys. That's sorry. I know I should have given a little trigger warning. That is the zipper pouch. That's sorry. I know. If that doesn't make your hair stand, I mean, do you belong here? If this doesn't make you happy, oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Jimmy, this is... Did I mention it's OD green? Did I mention this OD green corgi is part of the giveaway? Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Crow. Has transformed this Stormtrooper corgi into this absolutely lovely OD green. Oh, Jimmy. I was very fortunate to learn about Jimmy through the community. I reached out to him and asked if he had ever modified Corgi before. And so I sent this Stormtrooper to him, and he had done some great OD green work before, and man, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love it. And that button lock has such a great detent. Oh, that just takes the slightest bit of pressure to make it shut beautifully. That is, to some, maybe the shining star of the giveaway. Right there. Once again, a beautiful Stormtrooper Corgi turned OD green by Jimmy Crow. He's given so much to the community. I couldn't ask him for a knife. I couldn't no, but I wanted to definitely feature and show that he's an absolute wizard, a magician. So, yeah, just a couple little items. There might be, there might be a 3D printed green finger bit from Odalite. There, probably a little O pouch from Olight and OD green. Something to hold all your OD green gear. I don't know. It's could very well continue to build, but the plan is skiffs, lights, pen, stunning O pouch, and finger bit color green. I'm not gonna bust this thing open. I mean, there's something. Look, this is why we own these tools. Okay, I'm not gonna take the satisfaction away from someone. The individual that wins this will be able to maybe it'll be the first thing this cuts. Who knows? That's not a satisfaction I'm willing to take away from the winner. Nope. If someone were to just be like, oh no, I got a package. How am I going to open this? This is like the magic conch from SpongeBob. This is what calls us. Moments like this. To clinically cut open a box. Or cut down a box. Who knows? But that's just some satisfaction I'm not going to take from someone. Never. All right, man. Geez, I got to catch up with maybe if I switch it to live chat, that would help. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Jimmy, I had no idea you had this Olight pouch. I haven't come across it. This is something I've been wanting to use myself, and when I got it and all this gear, I kind of figured, well, it'll probably be great for someone to use it themselves and take much better photos than I can take. I mean, goodness. I'm just trying to catch up and not really catch up. I'm just here to show off and carry my personality, show off my style, my little Lego figurines, what I think is cool. I mean, I think everyone should show off what they think is cool, be happy in what they think is cool, be proud about what they think is cool. Like, goodness, we got all the opportunities in the world to complain about things. I think it takes way more effort to complain. Beautiful. All right. I actually have a question for some people. Who in here anodizes? Just for, it doesn't have to be professionally, or it could even be a hobby. Like I anodize key rings or, things like that. Clips, key rings, tiny stuff. I leave these larger items to the pros. But Yeah, who in here enjoys anodizing or dabbling in the arts of anodization, electroanodization, or chemical anodization, or I don't know, whatever. Questions are going to follow along in some knife modding questions because we're going to get into just chatting about that a little bit. What's up, Sean Sharp Life? Green is your color, eh? All right. Well, this, that now. So this was the G10 Stormtrooper Corgi. So this is G10. I mean, I had to remind myself it was G10 when it showed back up because there are some micarta Corgis. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of the G10 Corgi, 100%. I've got the anniversary Corgi sitting around. It is between the micarta and the G10. I prefer the feel of the G10 and the Corgi. Micarta one just felt a bit too oily sometimes, a bit too sleek. But I mean, gotta represent my beautiful little fluff ball of a Corgi. Well, she's not in my office. She's out there entertaining the family and the kid. But this G10 very enjoyable. Oh, and I believe the new Corgi that's coming out actually is going to be, I think, only a flipper on one side, so it's going to be flush on this side. It's going to be a little bit more rounded, finer jimping, and there's going to be a Vanker lock. Hopefully, you don't end up in a situation like Kenman. Oh my goodness, he got. That was unfortunate because I believe he is a lefty, and that was an extremely unfortunate situation to see what happened to him with his Vosteed experience and his I think it was a Anklo. Yeah, the Vanker Corgi was at it was at Blade Show Atlanta, and it was absolutely. I reached out to Vosteed asking if they had any available for grabs, but they did not. They were still doing a lot of their marketing with it and stuff, and so they weren't gonna do anything too ridiculous yet. But it was very nice to handle and feel at Blade Show. It's definitely my preferred. I like it more. Yeah. He's put some videos out. I highly recommend checking out Ken. Sorry, Kenman. I highly recommend checking out his channel and the whole explanation. He was also involved in the Facebook group, reaching out to them and asking for advice. He doesn't just complain. He puts time and effort into things. He researches them. He gives things. He has an insane amount of patience, and he's a fantastic individual when it comes to understanding and working with customer service. And even like I mentioned, as a left-handed knife user, he has, unfortunately, what I feel a more narrow a set of options. Not everything is reverse carry compatible. Not everything has that capability. So when he comes across something, that works for him, that's, of course, you want it to work out for him. Everyone wants that. And he just had a bad experience. I think he sent back his knife, and rather than fixing the problem, it was a piece of metal stuck in the clip area, essentially. Okay, so imagine if this was inset a little bit, and there was a piece of metal, like a little metal plate that was in there, and so it made it flush then when the clip wasn't in there. So on his Anklo, what happened was, I think he had the orange frag pattern, and so the clip was on this side. You wanted to switch the clip over. Well, either they machined it or something, or because I think it was like chamfered as well, so he couldn't get a grip. But essentially, he could not remove the little metal plate inside the clip area. So he reached out, and it was something numerous individuals had. They just couldn't get this tiny little piece of metal out so they could flip the clip over. Well, he sent it back, and Vosti then sent him a Anklo that had no. I mean, it was flush, like it was probably a prototype, and it didn't even give you the option to left-hand carry. So a left-handed knife user had a bad experience. He had, is unable to do the hardware manufacturing error or something, unable to then switch the clip over, and the manufacturer's response was to then send him a prototype that had zero option for a clip on the other side. It was it was just such a like you could tell he really wanted to like that knife. He enjoyed it. He did. So it just puts it's just unfortunate. Like I wanted him to enjoy the knife. I wanted to see the knife. Those are the best reviews. The best reviews, I think, happen when individuals actually enjoy the products. They've had fun with them. They've enjoyed them. That's where the best reviews come from. And he had that energy. He had that that drive and that patience. So the lock technology is really cool. I got to experience it at Blade Show, and it was butter smooth, seamless. It's a bad experience for him. So hopefully he gets something good out of it in the end. Bugs, let me get back in here. Anyway, yeah, something about the right. Oh, that's a fun little thing I forgot to tell you guys about this. Oh, I think I have it on the table here. Yes, I do. Perfect. So, 3D printing. Fantastic. Something about this small pen that people, okay, I say people, I'm in the pen world, pen collector. The reason I have this fountain pen out here, got it this year for my birthday. Dad sent it over. It has a green ink in it. It's part of the green collection. So actually the ink is pretty much like that color. And so in the pen community, believe it or not, there's tons of EDC individuals, and they might not really be into collecting knives or other things, but they are very keen on making sure that they can carry their pens around. And whether they're, you want to have a durable aluminum pen coming in here, like a Lamy Safari, nice little window to view the ink, got blue in that one. Or if you want a Kaweco Sport in multiple different colors. This one's got like dragon's blood ink in it. Dude, it's so awesome. Love it. The pen community is actually huge. These are considered the most durable, EDC. This is what would be considered your pocket pen. If you want a fountain pen. EDC, it's a couple pens. I mean, you could go down Tactile Turn Road and spend $100, $120, $30, $40 on a titanium pen. You could spend $10, $15 on a Kaweco Sport or something. And the fun thing is you can put ink cartridges in here, or what I like to do is it's a little ink converter, and you fill it with your own ink. It's like a little plunger. I'll put out a video one of these days of inking one of these. And yeah, so back to the Olight. It comes equipped with the 311 G ballpoint refill. It's I can't remember the exact verbiage. Point is, it will come with, in the giveaway, it will come with this little 3D printed adapter. Got it on Etsy, and what it does is it allows the Olight to take standard pen cartridges. So say you've got like a what's it called? Like a space pen, like a pressurized space pen cartridge, like the really thin one. You can now use it in your Olight O pen. Essentially, put that guy in there, put the cartridge in there, as that would house it, close it up, and it would then allow you to click, 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 so and so, you know. So you're not only limited to getting these refills. I think those are called G2 refills. But you now can use the standard pressurized refills, such as Space Pen and Write in Rain and so forth. So you can put waterproof ink, pressurized refills in this, and swap it out. So that is a fun little thing that will be included with that pen, because that goes with it. So yeah, back to getting this guy together. I'm just trying to have something to do with my hands, otherwise I'll do red. I'm one of those body language people that speaks with my hands. So if I don't have something to do with my hands, I'll probably do random stuff like so figured I'd take care of this at the same time. Barely tighten that. I don't even go finger tight. It's like the moment there's the slightest bit of friction, you can tell. That's how far I tighten it. Obviously it's way off center and stuff, but I want to get the rest of these things in properly. Make sure everything's up, because the worst is when you tighten everything down and have to go back and realize, oh crap, it's more work. I should probably check chat to make sure someone's not screaming at me, but I did something wrong. The Vancar Nightshade was at Blade Show EDC DVD, with DVD. It was there. They did show it off. Well, like I said, everything was butter smooth. But then again, I bet every one of those display knives was broken. I mean, must have, at that point, was used 200-300 times. I mean, it was broken in. Everything was just butter. And so to see any bit of manufacturing issues or complaints afterwards is kind of a surprise. I think it was to all of us. But it's also a new technology, so you gotta understand it's gonna have those issues. Possible issues. But I would love to personally, I will own one at some point. I'm not sure what model, but I will I'll most likely hold out for the Corgi Vanker lock. I'm a big fan of just letting things be tested before I dive into them. It's kind of the mentality I've taken with IT and security and stuff. It's just I should let things simmer for a while, let other people test them out for a good bit before I commit too many resources to it. That's all. I mean, plus there's so many reviewers, like I said, like Kenman, and individuals out there that I know will provide positive feedback, or I don't mean positive like hyping up the knife or anything, but no, I mean beneficial feedback and efficient feedback that actually is relevant. So I like seeing these other reviews and other people use the knife before I get a hold on it, because I'm not going to use it the same way like everyone else does. That's the amazing. That's why I love watching these new channels and seeing everyone, the changes. Everyone uses these knives differently. Oh, there it goes, like in the center. Ah! Yo. Oi. It's like tuning skis. Goodness. I don't know if anyone here has tuned skis before, but it's like these micro adjustments to determine if someone's going to fly from their skis or if they're going to stay attached when they launch themselves off some jump. Oh. See, this is something, this is the reason I actually put these bearings in, is because this is such a crazy thin blade. The blade's actually not that heavy. The blade is quite light. It's the scales. I actually think the blade on my Penguin might actually be heavier. This one's it's a guillotine. This thing, you have to move your hand out of the way in time in order for it to close. That thing's crazy. Hopefully I didn't trigger anyone's OCD or weird habits with having the screws laying around. Trying to keep things as organized as possible, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm generally I find organization in chaos. So right now, most of my desk has been moved because I have two workstations, personal and work. Actually, why am I putting this away? So cleared up this area. But definitely have that, I don't want to say mad scientist, but tinkerer vibe going on during my day-to-day. I mean, my keyboard is usually right here. I've got a little space here, enough where I can scoot the keyboard back, write, work, do whatever I need to do. But I find organization in the chaos. Hey, Fook Doozle, thanks for joining. Welcome. Yeah, I understand. It's that time between people commuting, people having dinner, making dinner, and things like that. I personally usually make dinner every night. We're having leftovers tonight, so I was like, great opportunity to jump on a live stream and try this out. But yeah, I pretty much cook every night. Which, by the way, unsolicited advice on cooking, baking, whatever you need, feel free to reach out to me. Instagram, YouTube, through the nexus of the universe, whatever you got to do. If you need help on something, let me know. That's one of my passions. If I didn't go to school for IT, I would have gone to school for botany or cooking. Thankfully, my job allows me to explore my hobbies, such as knife collecting, cooking, drone flying, RC cars, pens. I mean, goodness, geez, car detailing. Hobbies that have some kind of use case in my life. So, once again, we'll just go real quick. Yep, brand new, unused, just arrived the other day. Cheat from Skiff made knives. Awesome OD green Corgi pup was the G10 Stormtrooper. Jimmy Crow did an awesome dye job on this one. So thank you so much. This is going to be hopefully appeal to all those people that like sharp things. I don't know. No one here likes sharp things. It's ridiculous. Who here likes sharp things? Obviously, this is beautifully rounded, smooth, safe, doesn't fly out anywhere. Not a gravity knife according to Canadian customs. Okay, maybe if you did that, it might be considered one, but you know, it's just a beautiful, lovely corgi who would appreciate a new home, a home that would love it and use it and just not let it sit on a shelf like I did because I just didn't get around to using it. The Olight Exploit Mini. Woo! Oh, what's that? A little patch in the corner? Oh, how delicious. Do you guys want to hear? Of course. You know what? Once again, I'll let the winner remove that patch for the very first time. It's just, I thought about trying this out. I thought about, reviewing it, doing that. I got it though, and I was like, it would go so well. I had these other items for the giveaway, and I was like, this kind of ties it all together. Flashlight, pen, knife, finger bit. Just kind of brought it all together, This guy. I was like, there's one more. And so I opted out on using it, reviewing it, and decided to, man, it is so new. The patch still has imprinted on this beautiful, oh my gosh. That is insanely soft. I'm just, oh my. That's quite delicate. Whatever you carry in this pouch is going to be, it's going to be cradled in the arms of angels. I mean, it is going to be caressed by the softness of only known by I mean, that's insane. This is like so rugged on the outside. This is awesome. This feels fantastic. And then what is this heavenly? What? Oh, that is just, what is this, like hyper micro suede microfiber? I don't know. That is crazy. That's fantastic. I'm excited. I'm excited to see who this goes to, how it gets used, if it gets gifted. Wherever it ends up, I'm sure it's going to live a fantastic life. I need to get one now. I need to get one. All right, I need to get one. That's why I told myself I wasn't going to do a review, because I felt like if I did a review, I was just going to hold on to this one and not give it away. And that's what's happening right now. I am going to set it to the side because it's part of the giveaway. That's awesome. Okay. The Olight O-Clip. This guy I've used a little bit, mostly for backpacking stuff. So this grip is absolutely fantastic. Doesn't come off easily in any way, shape, or form. So you can honestly hang it from a light post or a branch for ages, and it just doesn't go anywhere. I've never had to use the beacon or the strobe feature, thankfully. Pretty much just the moonlight, simple setting, one of the lowest settings. It stays charged. I mean, when you're out hiking on a path or doing stuff, honestly, moonlight, half a lumen, 5 lumens, something like that is absolutely plenty to see. If you're camping somewhere where there's city lights and you can still see things, all right, cool. Like, that's camping still. You might need something a little brighter. But if you're camping where you can see the stars, 5 lumens, half a lumen, 10 lumens, it will do the job. You'll be able to get to where you need to go, whether it's in the middle of the night or just get to your campsite, whatever you got to do, even in rainstorms. That's the lovely thing about these things. I mean, all of them, I believe, are water resistant. Most of them are waterproof. Stuff like I know this guy's IPX8. But something like this is something you set up when you need to have like the entire campsite lit up, or you heard what you think is a bear or something like that, and you're just like, please just light up the entire foreseeable area in front of me and just reflect off any and all wildlife eyeballs, please. That's what this thing is fantastic for. It's also good for throwing. I mean, first of all, I don't mean like throwing at other things like creatures or living things. No, I mean like, say you need to tie a bear line on a tree, dude, tie a little rope, 5-10 cord or something, and just yeet this thing over a branch. Oh, this thing is so durable, easy to throw. It's versatile. It's more than just a light. I mean, use it for anything. See, you can't yeet this guy over a branch. Tie a line. Not yeetable. This will upset the bear. This will prevent the bear from getting your food. In an indirect, roundabout way. No one quote me on that. It's not Olight marketing right there. Well, Jimmy, I was actually waiting on. Thanks for asking. I was. When am I about to do my giveaway? So I actually was waiting on this customization to show up, and so oh goodness, I don't really have a milestone to do it for. I feel like I should just do. I don't. I really appreciate the organic growth. I really appreciate everyone's support. So now that I have all the items, I will be filming a giveaway video here, I guess, tonight, tomorrow, and then get it published and get some notifications up on Instagram. Give people, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, and I'll compile all the names and then do a drawing like that. I think I want to, just want to provide an opportunity to give back to the community and so forth, without asking for reaching any milestone. That's just my thing. No judgment to anyone who does it any other way. I get it. I thought about 300, but then I was talking to my wife and I was like, when am I supposed to do this? Because then 310, 320, like it just kept growing on Instagram, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll start with YouTube. And then this one's growing. So I Legion of Chaos, and please check out Loco_EDC. Please, let's get them over 50 subs, because Loco EDC does some awesome Instagram streams. And I mean, with the support from Legion of Chaos and everyone today, giving me the ability to do some live streams, I didn't see a reason not to get some exposure of this out there. So yeah, this is I'm not gonna open that one. Fingerbit 3D printed green. So I'll get these guys going in an official. I'll use that for a thumbnail. Yeah. Blade Walker, what is up? Thank you for making it. Everyone, check out Blade Walker's channel, please. He has some fantastic content. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm taking quite a bit of inspiration from Blade Walker when it comes to this. The chill, the laid back, the absolute genuine, amazing approach. I'm a big fan, and I don't know if anyone's up in the morning. I'm up early in the morning. 2 kids. And I work a job that covers most of the world, so I might just do some morning chill, knives and coffee, or EDC and coffee, or just llama coffee. I don't really know yet. But I'm feeling there's some opportunities in the morning just to have a time for us to get together, or maybe have people want to an opportunity for people to talk about what they have coming up in the day. Maybe just a quick 15-20 minute window where people can say, hey, I've got this coming up today. Don't forget to tune into this this giveaway or drop I've got going on. Just an opportunity for people to do a shout out, things like that. And so that's honestly the biggest drive for me starting this YouTube channel is it gives me a way to long format talk with little editing. I did years of that. I'm done over it. I'm done with editing. Props to everyone who edits their own content. Huge respect to everyone who edits content. Massive kudos and respect and appreciation to everyone who puts time and effort into editing. It is an underappreciated, underrespected. I mean, it just well done to everyone. All the supporting spouses, all the family members, friends, anyone who puts in time to support any of us. I say us, like any of us in the community, whether we're content creators or content absorbers or consumers. Don't forget there's so many people that support us, and thank you to all those people that might be behind the scenes or behind the camera or behind the editing table. So it's, man, Jason, when and where I wear pants is completely up to me. Plus, when have you ever seen a llama not wearing pants? I mean, they're practically always wearing pants. Always. 2 pairs of pants sometimes. I mean, always. What am I talking about? Always 2 pairs because they've got 4 legs. Yeah. Unless he's a bipedal llama walking around. Not that I am. Why you gotta call me out like that, Jason? Why you gotta be like that? And of course, once I get this camera situation set up, you'll get to see my lovely face. You know what? You know what, Jason? Just for maybe I'll be the first knife tuber EDC content creator that uses a VR llama emoji. What is that? VR tuber emoji. Oh, just for you. I didn't even consider it to this very moment. I was like, you guys are gonna see my stunningly ugly face here. I don't know, in a week maybe. And I think I might have to drag this on a little bit more. Get a llama thrown in there. Goodness. I thought the Lego was going to be enough. But yeah, feel free to, please, if you guys have your channels you want to share, if you guys have content or shout outs you want to provide, please feel free to. Feel free to do that and feel comfortable enough to do that here. If you got a video you just dropped, if you got something coming up, please. Don't you're not going to be interrupting. Don't feel like in these lives or any future lives, don't feel like you cannot just do that. I mean, please feel free to self-promote your friends, your own channel, within reason, within means, within proper, without spamming. I'm all for that, most definitely. The only time we're going to talk about spam is if it's like fried rice or some other dish. Spam usabi. Don't bash spam, because if you go camping, a can of spam is a lot of things. It's not only food, it's a can. You can do a lot of stuff with that can. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about spam anymore. although I could. Well, I do want to shout out Skiff made blades, Skiff bearings, Skiff workshop, Skiff. Dude, I can't. What is this? What do they go by? I think it's Skiff made blades. Yeah, Steven. Why am I? Skiff workshop. Why am I even guessing here? I feel like people call him all kinds of things, but Steve Skiff. Yep, skiffmadeblades.com. Shout out to him. Nothing in this is sponsored. No, I just want to say thank you to him for the consistency, providing awesome, consistent products. I mean, the machine work on these things is fantastic. I mean, the tolerance, the absolute tolerance and clearance is so great. He even machined all of these to account for the anodization. So, because anodizing is adding layers onto an existing material. So he actually machined all these, accounting for the extra material that would be added onto these plates when he anodized them. And they come out to be so precise, like unbelievable. Olight, honestly, I haven't had a bad experience with them yet. But I say that because we all have opportunities to make mistakes as well as recover from them and turn them into successes. So I don't, if someone makes a mistake and they turn into a success, I don't see it as a mistake or a failure. It's turned into a success, you know? So many ways to learn. And I've learned through Olight that trial and error so much, and communicating with them. They've been fantastic to talk to. And working with just getting some photos and content for them and, checking out their products. I appreciate the consistency in their response times as well as the products and delivery times. So they're also extremely consistent with their coupons. So if you have not signed up for their free rewards program, check that out. Like, you get coupons every month. Just for signing up, you get a $10 credit. You literally get $10 as a coupon to spend, and you get a free flashlight on your first order. So at least give it a shot. Check them out. If not for the free, tiny little awesome i3 EOS you might get, or you will get, that you can then gift to a friend and be like, hey, let's enable you into flashlight collecting. Just check it out. It's free to sign up and register, and you'll get some coupons. And if you're interested, boom. Asher knives. I don't think they have a model that goes over $150. And Blade Walker just put out, I mean, this beautiful video of the Spiro he got. And Asher just started doing this fantastic. I think it was twill or micarta handle and blue and a different. Oh goodness, it is stunning. Please check out that video if you want to see more on Asher knives and the Spiro with a beautiful, beautiful oval, like the thumb hole there is just, oh, fantastic. I know the Acuto has a weird blade shape. I just think it feels great in the hand like this, as well as this way. I do have a Spiro. Not in my possession. The lovely individuals at Way of Knife currently have it. So any day now, you're going to see a Spiro show up on Instagram, and just don't judge. I think you'll know. I think you'll instantly know whose it is. just don't judge, okay? You just, like I said, carry your personality. You do what you think is cool. So if you're interested in some knife mods, I highly recommend Way of Knife. I mean, I anodized, like I said, some small parts of mine, but I wanted to see how the pros did it. And let me tell you, these guys have figured out this sticker anno like nobody's business. Now I wish I could like zoom in like weep, but right there at the tip is a tiny pagoda that has trellis, like has like lattice work, 4 posts with lattice work, and then there's vines going up. That little tiny pagoda there. That's how intricate they managed to get that detailed, as well as the design on the hat. This is that whole sticker anno that they do is insane. I didn't provide any of this to them. I just asked them for the theme, Ronnie. That's this character from the game Elden Ring. I said, I just want that theme. I didn't provide them any images, nothing. And they went ahead and took care of the rest. Advanced Creative Freedom Plus package. And here in about, for the life of this knife, every 6 months, it can be sent back to Way of Knife, and they will refresh it. They will refresh the job. They'll refresh the edge, everything. They will. So if I decide to sell that knife, which I never will, let's see if it'll focus on there. Ooh, how do you do that? There you go. So whatever, however, wherever the knife decides to move, every 6 month refresh follows the life of the knife. Chris Wars, what up? How's it going? Thanks for joining. Really appreciate everyone stopping by. Just gonna leave this gear up here so everyone knows that is the giveaway. Actually, I should probably that is also, as I mentioned, it's that green, a lovely, by a company called Noodlers. It's called Marine Green. That's the theme. Blade Walker, you don't have to be young to be motivated. You have a motivation and an attitude and energy that just I strive to have. I desire and hope to have at some point in my life, whether it's when I'm younger or older. I'm not kidding you when I say you inspire a lot of us, and we really appreciate you. We do. And so I'm and because of that, I will probably start a morning stream or some kind of relaxing, just laid back. I just feel like sometimes it's just too much hype or too much energy. Sometimes I feel like there's just too much excitement. Sometimes I just want a place to kick back and be like, look at this cool knife I just got. That's all. Why am I reading the chat now, you guys? You guys are ridiculous. Oh, Lord. 70 71 in September. Jimmy, you're making my knees hurt. Jimmy, I almost die half the time when I'm out there sharpening knives in this heat. How are you? So much appreciation and props to you. Oh my goodness. If I ever send you I'm Goodness, Jimmy. I hope. Goodness, I can only hope to be modifying knives at that point. I do. Wow. Illuminati Ninja coming in at 44. See, that explains. Blue Nine Ninja is pulling from 4 decades of creativity and his imagination when coming up with these stickers. You think about everything that happened in the last 4 decades. That is a ton of source material. A ton of source material. I mean, we're talking the 80s, 90s, 2000s. Whoa! Like, Illuminati. No wonder you're coming up with absolutely stunning designs. I mean, goodness. Weldon Carey's logo, so much. Oh, dude, I still remember I'm telling you, every house I walk into, I mean, just 2 weeks ago, I walked over and I looked at my wife and I said, because I went to go get my phone, and I walked over to the spot where the house phone, the landline would be. You know, where everyone has that spot. There's that one spot in the kitchen or on the counter, or just there's in the house where the landline would be. And I walked over there and I was like, what am I doing? Like it was like muscle memory came back from 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Like, go find the phone. I was like, gosh, am I gonna stand there and hope that the coiled up cord doesn't go back all weird? Like, oh gosh. I remember prank dialing people and then star 69 and then whatever came up and you could then, dude, that was the worst when you were sitting there laughing, calling, and then all of a sudden, after months of prank calling people, the phone rang back. The phone rang back. Bluminati 56K modem. All right. So I mean, 56K. You're not even talking about the 5200 baud modems, or maybe the IPX SPX connections going off the satellite on your roof. I get it. 52K, dude. I remember when DSL came out. You had to have a splitter. Dude, DSL was fantastic. You could use the phone and the internet at the same time. That's right. That's right, Janice. We could talk about scrapbooking and dial and talk and you've got mail. Open up that door. Let me in that chat room. That is right. Oh my goodness. We could talk about scrapbooking and be on AIM at the same time. All of it. I am 34 years old. 34. Now, to explain a lot of that background, though, I did not move to the United States until I was 9 years old. Dad's from the States, mom's from Finland. So we lived outside the States, honestly, until moved back here. So in the Far East. So it was a little different, a little different upbringing. I didn't grow up on Rocky movies. It was like, gosh, it was different. It was like Robin Williams, like Flubber and things like that. And hey, BEDC, welcome. We're just reminiscing on dial-up lines and party lines and DSL connection. I was trying to explain how I have this intimate knowledge of all these technologies. I'm 34, but I have this intimate knowledge of these technologies because I didn't move to the United States until I was 9 years old. And before then, I was growing up in the Far East, like Malaysia, Hong Kong, stuff like that. And the technologies were all there and similar. It's just, they were literally the exact same. Like every home had that one spot where you'd have your landline. Every home had that one spot where, like, oh my goodness, you'd have your internet, your modem coming in, your 52, 56K modem. Goodness. So for anyone just joining, what you see in front of you are the minus the Legos. Minus the Lego. Well, everything you see in front of you minus the Lego is going to be part of goodness gracious, Jason. Sorry, I apologize. I'm a father of 2, and I think he said 6 days ago. Props to you. Absolute, just excuse me. Oh, geez. I realize I've been talking this whole time. I hadn't even take a sip of water. Yes, and for anyone who's joined, please, if you've got any cool videos that you've just dropped or any content that's just coming out, be EDC or Blade or Jimmy or Chris or Sean or Jason or Knives, anyone, EDC with DVD, please, anyone who's in here, please feel free to self-promote, ask one of the moderators to link your channel. If you want to become a moderator, just say please, and we can make it happen. Dark Water just had a really cool stream earlier today. He had went over his collection, actually. Well, Jason, whether you have a channel or not, we're still going to support you. So you're in on it. I'm like, you're here. You're supported. You got it. When you do create a channel, if you do create a channel, we got you. If you find something you like on someone else's channel, we got you. Most definitely. Be free, Bluminati. Create. Dark Water, you're ridiculous. Dude, that was an awesome collection you displayed earlier, man. That was so cool, and thank you. Awesome crew you got going on there. I don't really have a technical team to work with. I've got a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old. So 2-year-old would be a unique addition. But thankfully his respect for knives is there. He respects the sharp objects. The pens, on the other hand, pens and flashlights, oh my goodness, this 2-year-old goes bonkers. Oh, Dark, it's all good. Jason, I'm sorry, I just reread Jason's again with a capital C. Just have a shit now. Oh, God. Dude, I swear, some of these people, like, absolute lovely. I totally get it now. Totally get it, how things can be completely lost in context. Gosh. I could show cows and tractors, but then I wouldn't have time to chat with you guys. Dude, Jason, you don't happen to be part of tractor pulls, do you? Like racing tractors, by chance? Because if anyone here has not been to a tractor pull, it is not anything what it sounds like, almost ever. Jimmy, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you again, once again, Jimmy Crow dyed this Corgi pup that is going to be part of the giveaway. Super awesome. I mean, just took this G10 and made it. I mean, dude, he did it. He did it. Amazing. Stunning. Insert sound effects. Wow. Clapping. All that lovely stuff. Let me hit my Streamlabs 5000 button somewhere, which I don't have. Yes, Jason, that is what I love to hear. That is what I love to hear. 30 years pulling the same John Deere 4020. Yes. Dude. I still remember the first time I went to a tractor pull. I still remember the first time I went to a proper county fair because it had a tractor pull. Whoa. That was awesome. I remember the first monster truck event I took my daughter to. Dude, seeing Gravedigger, like growing up and like watching Samsonite, Gravedigger, Zombie. There was another one. There wasn't a purple Gravedigger. There was only one Gravedigger when I grew up. But it definitely, I mean, was awesome. To go into a monster truck show and rally as an adult and taking my kid was like, holy mother, dude. That was one of the greatest things. So loud, so much fun. And it was in a stadium. Blade Walker, thank you so much. Blade Walker's been linking all kinds of channels. Please check out the links that have been posted in the chat. Sub to your fellow EDC content makers. Go ahead and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. YouTube does like to remove new subscribers if they don't interact with the channel in some way within the first set amount of time. I don't know if it's 12 hours, 24 hours. I don't know what it is, but it seems like at some point in the middle of the night YouTube does its purge, goes through it. I swear, probably sits there like the weird IT rep in that South Park episode. Oh no, that's so unfortunate, you're losing subs. I'm not gonna get it. Oh my gosh, that's what I imagine they do. Oh, these real people are sub to you? No, they're bots. Like BEDC sub to my channel, and then you have to sub a second time. Because YouTube thought out of all the people, BEDC is a bot. YouTube's got it weird. You know what, Darkwater? If I have anything to do about it, boom. Yeah, let's show YouTube. You are not to be purged. Dude, Jason, that is awesome. Sean, I get that. Sean Sharplove, I totally get that. And don't overthink it, to be honest. Just don't overthink making videos. I was just excited to get to the 50 mark, so it could be more of the unscripted. I was a technical director for 4 years, and I did so much scripting and directing. And so I like the go with the flow kind of format. And so I really appreciate everyone that's tuned in. Stop by and say hi and check it out. And Mauser Life, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I do. Check out his channel, please do. Goodness, I'll have to get some channels. What I'll do next time is, because I wasn't expecting to hit over 50 subs today and do this, but what I'll do next time is I'll have a list of links ready to go, or maybe I'll get a little bot that just regularly pops in a couple links. I'll put in like a nice little list of channels in a Word document or text document, feed into the bot and let it do its thing, and it will, over time, every so often, just pop a little link in there. Dude. Twisted Sis, that's right. Yes, check out Twisted Sis. Illuminati did do a shout out. Did check it out and did mention a couple, I think sometime in the last week on a live stream. Check out Twisted Sis. Most definitely. Wow. Oh, gosh. Okay. This guy, this dude, this honker, this this thing that gets used. This is the CountyCom D2 Re, as in RE Action. It is a titanium lined, so it's got some heft, man. That is the titanium, super thin titanium liners in there. It is the most insane slicer ever. Does it look as weird in your hand as it does in photos? Yes, 100%. It is like you're holding the weirdness, 1,000%. Does it absolutely demolish boxes, and does anything dull this blade? No, not a darn thing dulls this blade. I don't get it. Yeah. Plus it's numbered. Why not? They've got a couple different options. This one was the orange. They had it all glow in the dark one. This guy is what I have next to my zero tolerance med kit. It literally just sits, and sometimes I forget about it, but he sits in this little sleeve right in here, just like that. Just don't even realize it's there. And the zero tolerance little pouch, that's my med kit, goes in the other side. But it's as thick as a Ridge wallet. Is it? It is as thick as a Ridge wallet. Oh yeah. Getting really weird now. And I've used it a ton. Amazing to throw in the back pocket. In fact, amazing to throw. Like it just goes anywhere. Like you can just chuck it in any bag. It just doesn't stab. There's no sharp edges. You don't have to worry about any gear. Raybo, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thanks for stopping by. Please check out Raybo's channel if you have a chance. If someone could link Raybo's channel. Yeah, this thing was only like $30, $25, $30 total with shipping and everything. Comes in the really cool. It came with a pen. It was this. It came with a pen. It came all wrapped up nice. I mean, you can't. It's just. Oh, it's so satisfying. I was wondering, I was like, can I do it here on the desk with this tiny clearance? Yeah, you can. There's no button. There's nothing to hold. That is 100% pure grade llama wrist right there. Llama wrist, no joke. What's the other one? Now we do have there's Rob's Nerdy Knives coming up at 8 p.m. So do not forget. He does those weekly giveaways. Always something to tune into. He does the entry videos. So that is I'll be finishing up by then, just so people have a chance to I'll probably finish up the next 5-10 minutes. That way people have a chance to chill, relax. They don't go from one stream to the next. I really appreciate everyone that's hung out here and been here. Ooh, wait, what? We're also selling channel patches separate from those. Wait, support your friendly neighborhood ninja. Oh, wait a minute. Now I gotta click on this link and totally not use Streamlabs or anything, so I can't show you what I'm seeing, but I'm not gonna go look. Okay. Desk mat. Yes. All right. Bluminati Ninja knows what's up. All right. He just put a link in chat for some merch. That merch, first of all, let me just say, he's got a desk mat. If you have a huge desk like I do, I think this is like 72 inches long, 7 inches. It's massive. I mean, it's massively long. Plus, it's actually, the crazy part is my desk is, it's way back there, 31.5 inches deep. It's 3 feet that way too. So it's like 7 that way, 3 that way. And my desk at the office has, that's where my Corsair, desk mat, that's 3 feet wide, 36 inches wide is. Bluminati Ninja's got desk mats. So that way you can have your keyboard, your mouse, everything. You put none of this empty space between stuff. You don't have to have a separate mouse pad like this guy over here. And then this mat here. Just the whole thing. It's fantastic. Check it out. I just did a little glance at his store and saw that. That's something I'll be checking out. Anyway, this guy is the CDC Salem. Little compound grind there, which I absolutely love with the spear tip. Huge jimping. Mono jimping, which is fantastic. A little anodization I did myself on the clip there. And then a little bit more anodization I've done. This one's called Lavender Haze. Because my wife is a Taylor Swift fan. I had to justify getting the anodization gear somehow. This is how. Well, if anyone's got any questions, let me know. It's always an open floor. Just been going on about random stuff. I will. Yes, I did anodize this guy myself. Electroanodization. This is the Phytanium scales. Proud to say this is a baby banter. It was the Burgundy G10 baby banter that I've swapped out with Phytanium scales. It has skiffs, and I might have a pivot from TI connector, a clean flush pivot from TI connector coming, along with some hardware, so I could do that too. It's not a money pit. It's not. Definitely not. I use it. I do use it. I've had to sharpen it once already. You can see some crap on the tip there too. Ugh. Let me clean it. I use all my knives, but I'm very, I don't know, something about, I enjoy the shape, the size. This is the first full-scale anodization I've done. It's also one of the first knives I've owned, funny enough. When it comes to, not first knives I own per se, those are Victorinox. There's a Kershaw, freaking assisted launch, man. That thing launched itself. But this was the first one that started my current collection into really focusing on knife steels and designs. Before it was honestly outdoors, some Boy Scouts here in the States, but mostly it was like Scandic knives in Finland and just like Bulkos and woods and bushcraft blades, fixed blades, and just Victorinox stuff. My dad got us. So when I came across the baby banter, just kind of was like, wow, I like it. What's up, Krista? Thank you. It's the prettiest stabby ever. I appreciate that. I like that. Extremely non-biased, completely non-biased. Don't have any idea who that person is. Like, never. Yep. In fact, she's probably not even in the other room. Looking at her knife on my stream. Totally not. My kid's laughing in the next room now. Probably because he hears me laughing. Ay. Yeah, it's got the sentimental part, and so yeah, I am going to dump a little bit more into it. Like I said, swap out the hardware. Maybe swap that out, anodize it a little bit, but it's fun. It gets used. Okay, I have one knife in my collection that does not and has not gotten used. EDC Danny, what's up? Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for joining. And this one is actually up for sale. I haven't used this one. Black Flytanium. Red Baby Banter. That one. Air Jordan turned Sith. It's just too gorgeous. I can't bring myself to use it. I can't do it. I love it. It matches my Star Wars shoes. Super awesome Truff hot sauce that comes in a Darth Vader bottle. Like, it matches so much of the Star Wars stuff I have. The dark side. I mean, there's a Darth Vader displate. If you don't know, displate.com. DISPLATE. Displate.com. Metal posters. Yeah. That's the same thing I'm curious about, Raybo, and I'm just not tempted to try it. Just like I had a dessert banter. The Dessert Warrior banter. I had that. I sold it. Someone got it for a friend for a gift. Added a bunch of goodies in there. It was a case queen, and this is the only other knife I've had that's been a case queen. And yeah, it is a coating. It will scratch. I don't expect it to last more than one or two cuts, honestly, ever. I mean, the fact that they have it, all the coating's always exposed there, or with the lock bar and stuff, pops off there a little bit. It's not gonna last long. I use all my I use all of them. I do. There's not a single one I don't use. I even use this guy. This beautiful Lander 3 with these fantastic little scales and the blue tritium and the thumb stud. This thing sits on my nightstand so I can see it in the dark. It's that constant little blue glow always in the background that if you need it, it's there. Oh, I do want to touch up on, I do want to show you guys something before I did say 5-10 minutes. Oh, I do want to show you this. Where'd it go? What? No. It's the prototype. Glide lock. Canary. What? Just had it. Where'd it go? No. One, two, three, to look for it. All right, I'm gonna move this guys to the side real quick, just to show. Where did it go? Oh, that was the one that fell. There it is. Ah. All right. Dark Water, see you later. Thanks so much. All right, so these guys are the titanium prototypes from QSP. Little spoiler, I actually just talked to Way of Knife today. I'm actually going to send this one to Way of Knife. And I think he's going to do a fun little thing on it. Ben at EDC Gearhouse, I think he's going to, you know, true justification to the name Canary. Let's just say that. I'm going to get some different hardware. I'm going to, from TI Connector, I'm going to swap that out with some TI, remove the logo, a titanium pivot, and then I'm going to send this to Way of Knife, and they're going to Canary-fy it. But yes, this is the satin prototype. They all say sample there. Let's see if he'll do it. Whoa. So they all say sample. Boston brass, awesome handmade brass. I mean, he's in the UK. I believe he's in the UK. The shipping's insanely fast. In fact, it arrives even before Etsy or anything is like, hey, let us, you can't even review it. You have to wait like a day or two after you get it to review it because it arrives so fast, insanely quick. And then the blue, oh my goodness, the blue. These are all 14C 28N blades in these prototypes. The plan is to have the QSP triangle here instead. So they're not going to have the QSP verbiage. It's actually going to have the triangle. What's up, TREDC78, Tim? Just going over some of these prototypes before I jump off, before Rob jumps on. I mean, insanely thin, insanely flat. It's everything about the Canary with this lovely, lovely, lovely weight to it now, because here is the next prototype I have. This is also a Canary. Yep, it's a Canary. A glide lock Canary. This, I believe, is, don't quote me, I'm not an official spokesperson, I'm just hearing it from the grapevine, which is next to like that one vineyard and then from the vineyard over. These are supposed to come out sometime this month. G10 handle, glide lock technology, absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's insanely fidgety. Yes, it is. This thing has been beat to crap. I've dropped it on concrete and you can't tell. I mean, the G10 holds up beautifully. It has a fantastic feel. But this one is same thing, 14C. Another says sample up there. But this is their next intended, I think, model. Can I do it? With the Canary. This is the glide lock version. And this is a fantastic everyday carry. These have been really great. I mean, I've carried this one today. Love it. I'm still trying to figure out a bead or something for this guy because they all complement. They all work really well with a bead. That accent. I mean, the beautiful. This is anodized black, by the way. This is an anodized titanium handle. It's double anodized. These are double anodized, all black and then clear on the inside. So that one's obviously just the black, but this one black and then blue and then black and that. So it is fully anodized titanium handles. I would love to see these things come to production. I'm going to work with some people. I'm just trying to get them out there and have people check them out, see them, expose them to this fantastic little design to try and get some hype, maybe get some traction on it. You could get QSP listening, like, hey, QSP, we would love this next iteration. So these are the prototypes I have of those. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just set these guys over yonder. And for the final 2 minutes, put these guys back up here once again. Jimmy Crow coming in hot. Eee! This beautiful boss, dude. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like this has replaced. This is my new Stormtrooper knife. No ill will to you, fellow lovely corgi pup. You were a fantastic Stormtrooper knife for so long. You really were. You just stood there so diligently on the shelf and asked questions. Never even took a lunch break. Never. I don't know. We upgraded, man. We moved up. Someone had this available for $55, and I was like, sure. Brand new in box, never used. We'll try it out. And it replaced my Stormtrooper lineup. So that's now Jimmy Crow has worked his magic, and he turned this beautiful Stormtrooper corgi pup into this OD green corgi pup to go along with the fantastic giveaway. Well, I think it's fantastic to go along with the giveaway. So that's the box. There's your pen. There's your O-Light. You will get that really cool adapter so you can use other ink. Goodness, what is it? The other ink cartridges. Not cartridges, ink refills. The standard ones. The pressurized ones for writing the rain and space pens, things like that. So thank you everyone for hanging out, sticking around. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking through the technical difficulties at the time. The lovely error immediately right when I hit go live. But this is it. This is how it goes. Check out all the different individuals that have been linked in the chat. Definitely check out the different channels. If you watch a video, just give it a like, leave a comment, anything, little things help the YouTube algorithm. Support your other fellow members. Yeah, Raybo, thank you so much for jumping in. I appreciate it. There's been a lot of individuals who jumped in that I really appreciate and want to support. So take care, everyone. Sean Sharp Life said it right. Take care, everyone. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day and their night. And yeah, by all means, feel free to reach out anytime via Instagram or however, if you guys want to just need a chat or need some kind of support or questions about cooking or whatever. I'm not just a content creator here to get your views or anything. I'm actually here to genuinely connect, and doesn't have to be about knives or anything. So I've met great human beings, fantastic human beings in the EDC community, and I feel comfortable being myself in the EDC community, and this is the type of person I am. So thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I do. Every one of you. Have a great evening. And I'm going to hit the camera on the way out. See you guys. Don't forget to always carry your personality.